Close his mouth before flies start landing on his tongue.
Come here. You're up next, babe.
My daughter is not a babe.
Sorry, ma'am. No offense intended.
Let me take your makeup. Keep your hands off of me. I don't want you touching me ever again.
Ladies, I need everyone on stage. Let's get a move on. Have to rehearse our next number. Energy, big smile. Thank you. Jennifer, what you did was despicable.
What are you gonna do, Miss Gibson? It's too late to kick me out of your precious pageant.
Don't you bet on it. Don't you bet on it.
Now what?
It's Burke's Law.
Can make a killing.
Drive-through seafood?
No. Gourmet seafood. You sit in your car and you're served oysters Rockefeller, clams Casino, lobster Thermidor, Alaskan king crab cakes.
I love crab cakes.
Everybody does. America loves crab cakes. America will love Captain Vinny's. You hear that?
Hear what?
The sound of those waves washing all that money into our pockets. I see the future. F-I-S-H, fish.
Dad, Captain Vinny's, I love it.
From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, Captain Vinny's drive-through seafood franchise of the 90s.
Sounds like a good investment to me.
Not only sounds it, it is. Look, you drive right up to the gills and out the other side. What could be bad? Here, a brochure, facts, figures, wait. That decimal point is in the room. That's a caper. I'm sorry. Amos, the reason I came to you is because you're my friend and because you're rich.
I don't know what to say.
How about yes? No, wait. Don't say anything. Just think about it, that's all. Look at the brochure and think about it.
Sometimes your best investment is the one you don't make.
Yeah, I had that on a fortune cookie the other day. So you'll just think about it, okay? But don't take too long because Captain Vinny's is going right into the sunset and to that pot of gold, and I don't want you to miss the boat. Oh, my goodness, I got a wedding. Okay, so enjoy.
The office.
Chief Burke here. We're on our way. There's been a murder at the Miss American Woman pageant. Gibson. I'll meet you inside.
Okay.
Amos, you have got to help me. The sponsor is threatening to pull the plug. Won't you please explain it's not necessary to cancel the pageant in order for you to do your job?
Grace, I haven't been at the scene of the crime yet.
But this pageant is an American tradition. These girls have spent their entire lives getting ready for Friday night. Please, there must be a way for you to conduct your investigation while we continue to rehearse.
I understand how you feel, Grace, but I can't make any promises. At least, not yet. I'll see you.
I told you I didn't see anybody.
What about other contestants?
I didn't see a soul, honestly.
Dad, this is Heather Charles and her mother, Liz Charles.
Hello.
I can't believe Jennifer's dead.
Sweetie. They were like sisters.
Mrs. Charles found the body.
I thought she tripped and hit her head. And then when I tried to help her up, I realized that she...
How could someone do such a thing?
Excuse us?
Make sure the sergeant knows we're still here.
Well, we're still checking for fiber samples.
The victim is Jennifer Taylor, Miss New Jersey, and according to everyone I talked to, odds-on favorite to win the crown.
Killed with this. Whacked 3 times as far as we can tell. A baton. Never understood why anybody would want to twirl a baton.
Always figured you for the cheerleader type.
Yeah, right. No prints. The killer must have wiped it off. And with all the makeup and wardrobe and junk in this place, trying to find a clue is a forensic expert's nightmare. Who says we've come a long way, baby?
Guess you were never in any beauty contests either.
Thanks.
Victim's family here?
No, her folks were killed a couple years ago in a car crash.
Oh.
No, I will not wait. Now get out of my way or arrest me.
Sounds like the natives are getting restless.
Well, if you can't make a decision, pal, get me somebody who can.
Calm down. Maybe I can help.
I certainly hope so.
I'm Chief Burke.
Congratulations. Would you explain to this genius, please, that I'm a man with a very busy schedule?
Exactly who are you?
You don't know?
No. Should I?
Dad, this is Bobby Gilmore, the singer. Blue Roses, Color Me Blue, Sky Blue Blues.
Okay.
Mr. Gilmore's the master of ceremonies.
Oh. And I'm also late for a very important engagement, thank you.
Did you know the victim, Mr. Gilmore?
Ah, come on, there were 50 girls here, including Puerto Rico and Guam. I'm not sure I even met her.
All right, you can go. For now.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, you left out my double platinum. Well, my baby blue town,
It turned my baby blue, blue. Was that you?
Bingo.
Good song.
Thank you, babe. Love you, babe. Chief, babe. With a bullet. Let's hear it.
I hated it. Now, who can that be?
Her name's Linda Brody. She's one of the makeup girls.
I wonder why she just ran off like that.
Because she killed Jennifer.
She did?
I think so.
Why?
They had a huge fight this morning when Linda was making up Jennifer.
About what?
I don't know. Why don't you go ask her?
You heard the lady.
I'd love to. Miss Brody? Detective Burke. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Let me guess. One of the little goody two-shoes told you about our fight, right?
Right. Where were you when Jennifer was killed?
I can't believe it. You're asking me for an alibi.
It'd be helpful.
You're telling me, because I don't have one. I was alone.
Maybe you might tell me what that fight was about.
Well, when Jennifer came in this morning, she wouldn't let me do her makeup. Said she'd already done it herself. But she didn't do a very good job. It was way too heavy under the right eye. So when I went to touch her up, she slapped my hand away. But by that time, I'd already seen it. She had a black eye.
Well, maybe you could tell me who gave it to her.
She didn't tell me. But she said that if I told anybody about the black eye, she'd get me fired.
Coming through. Excuse me.
Maybe if I had, she'd still be alive.
Yeah, she's got a black eye under her makeup, all right. We'll know more when we get her on the table.
Thanks, Lily.
Sure. It's tragic. Just tragic. But I have to ask you, Amos, do I have a pageant or don't I?
I see no reason to call it off, Grace.
Avery will resume rehearsals tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Thank you so much, Amos.
That okay with you, Chief?
Well, fine. Just fine. I'd like to see Jennifer's hotel room. Find out where the girls are staying.
Beverly Region. Jennifer's room's 334. Hotel manager's already waiting for us.
You love doing that, don't you?
Yes, I do, Dad.
Chief, I just saw Bobby Gilmore. I love his music. When my baby blue tongue, she made my baby blues bluer.
Here we are.
Thank you.
Dad, quick, take this. Take this, I can do this.
I know what you're thinking of. Don't do it! I wish she wouldn't do that.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. I'm sorry. What's wrong with you?
Sisters, excuse me.
There you are.
Sorry, Dad, I lost them.
Out.
Call it divine intervention.
If you're going to risk your life diving off a balcony, the least you could do is catch him.
Burke's Law.
Common sense. Diving out of that window was reckless.
Well, what was I supposed to do? Let him get away?
He did get away, and you could have been killed.
Calculated risk?
I don't think so. I think you enjoy the risk. A little too much.
Okay. There are parts of this job I like a little bit more than others. I like when things get a little hairy. I like to test myself. And I'll admit, I like seeing the expression on your face when I take a header off a 3-story building.
Now look at this expression now.
Dreaded stern father expression.
Now, you better listen to me or else, boss, look. Think before you leap.
Yes, sir. You find anything in Jennifer's room?
No. Anything that was worth finding, your friend probably got.
Where to, boss?
Well, according to this note, I think we should have another talk with Bobby Gilmore.
Ask Bobby Gilmore about his date with Jennifer.
Come ride with me. Take a romantic trip down memory lane as I sing some of my favorite songs for lovers. They're all on Bobby Gilmore's Ballads in Blue, my latest CD collection. You ought to call that toll-free number at the bottom of your screen and do it right now. Because an offer like this only comes along once in a blue moon.
And cut. Terrific, Bobby.
Maybe I ought to pick up one of his CDs for Henry. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Gilmore. I wonder if we can have a few words with you in private.
Yeah, sure. Jimmy, I'm gonna need a few minutes. Why don't you guys take a break?
Care to explain?
Who gave you this?
We don't know.
Well, obviously somebody's trying to frame me.
Did you go on a date with Jennifer Taylor?
It is contrary to pageant policy for anybody on the staff to be dating a contestant.
You haven't answered my question.
Come on, guys, you understand? She's a small-town girl. I'm a TV celebrity. She was starstruck.
Why'd you lie to us?
Well, I didn't want to lose my job. All right? The Miss American Woman pageant, that's a good gig. They find out I'm entertaining the girls, I'm dead.
Jennifer Taylor is.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't think it was me?
Somebody does.
Well, it wasn't me.
When was the last time you saw her?
Last night. She came over to my house.
Did you have a fight?
No.
Did you hit her?
No, God. I liked the kid. I wouldn't hurt her.
Even if she was telling someone you were sleeping with her. Even if she could ruin your career.
Where were you when Jennifer was killed?
In my dressing room. I was rehearsing lines for this commercial.
Alone?
Yes. I swear, I didn't kill her.
For your sake, I hope so. Well, your next hit will be The Verdict's In, and now I'm singing the Prison Blues.
So, based on the location of Jennifer Taylor's black eye, whoever hit her was left-handed.
And the blows to the head?
Inconclusive. The killer could have been left or right-handed.
I'll find out if Bobby Gilmore was left-handed.
And find out who else at the pageant is left-handed.
Oh, and one more thing, Chief. Jennifer Taylor was a testament to modern medicine.
What are you talking about?
Plastic surgery. She could have been the poster child. Her nose, chin, cheekbones, lips, all new and improved. Jennifer Taylor wasn't a natural beauty. She was manufactured.
Wasn't exactly playing by the pageant rules, was she?
Maybe that's why someone decided to disqualify her?
Gentlemen, you're in for a treat. Look at that. Look at that. Peter, come in. Come in, sit down. Sit down. Hey, put your nose around that. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Everything is steamed in poulet foussé.
Vinny's brought us some dinner.
A snack. Think of it as an edible bribe. Here you go. Shrimp soufflé Shangri-La. Enjoy.
The crab crepes are great.
You're partial to crab.
So is the souffle.
What'd I tell you?
Chief, Captain Vinny's gonna make a fortune.
From your mouth to our pockets. What were you thinking of investing, Amos?
Never invest with a friend if you expect to keep him as a friend.
Burke's Law.
Yeah, another fortune cookie.
Vinny's counting on you.
Dad, this thing is a no-brainer.
You have to listen to your son. Remember, never let your brain interfere with your heart, your stomach, or your wallet.
You stole that from me.
That's where I heard it. Okay, gentlemen, enjoy. Now listen, you cannot gain weight from fish. Ramon, come on. All right, have a nice time. All right, I thought I told you to wait in the car.
You're gonna back him, aren't you, Dad?
Yeah, pass the tartar sauce and tell me about Jennifer Taylor.
Okay, I called all the plastic surgeons in her hometown. Finally found the doctor who performed the operation. Said he did all the work about 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Her parents were dead, weren't they?
That's right.
Now, who paid for the operations?
John Delaney. Very rich, very powerful, and according to local police, very connected to organized crime. I tried to track him down. I haven't been able to locate him yet.
Oh, and I had such high hopes for you.
Well, don't give up on me yet, Dad. I ran background checks on the pageant's cast and crew. That's the report on our lovely little makeup girl.
Well, according to this, Linda Brody is 81 years of age, retired, and living at the motion picture home. She's either one hell of a makeup artist or we've been lied to.
Exactly.
We are so fortunate to live in this great land of ours, but not everyone is as lucky. So I'd like to dedicate my life to helping those in the third world. Teach the starving to grow their own food, help them build schools, hospitals. Try to bring some of the happiness I've been blessed with to others not lucky enough to be born in these great United States.
Thank you, Miss Charles. Next, for her preliminary interview, Miss
Miss Brody doesn't look a day over 80. Find out her secret.
Hi.
Hi.
You do very good work for an 81-year-old woman.
Well, you know what they say about experience.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about fraud.
Look, Linda Brody is my aunt. She said I could use her name to get the job.
Who are you?
Linda Campbell. I'm a reporter for the Tribune. Wanted to do the inside story of a beauty pageant.
And instead it turned into the inside story of a murder, and you're one of the suspects.
Me?
Yeah, you fought with Jennifer, you lied to me, you don't have an alibi.
But I didn't do it. I mean, look, I know I must seem suspicious, but I was just doing my job. Call the paper. Check me out.
I will.
Well, you will find out that I'm telling the truth. And you'll find out that I'm single. Please don't tell the pageant who I really am. I need this job. It could be my big break.
I could help you. Be your eyes on the inside.
They are very pretty eyes. Linda, have those very pretty eyes seen anyone around here who looks like a murderer?
Actually, yes.
Who?
The creepiest guy here, stage manager Avery Drew.
You got a motive?
Well, he was constantly hitting on Jennifer. She would play along not to make waves. And he slipped his apartment key in her pocket. She was totally grossed out, threw the key in his face, and told him to drop dead.
How'd Mr. Avery react?
Well, you know the expression, if looks could kill.
I was wondering when you guys were going to get to me. I was starting to feel a little left out.
We heard you took an interest in Jennifer Taylor.
Can you blame me? She was a nice little package.
How'd you feel when she told you to drop dead?
No problem. Hey, I take rejection well. I'm used to it. 99 girls may turn me down, but there's always one that'll say yes.
Are you right or left-handed?
Left-handed.
So what? It doesn't mean anything. A lot of people are left-handed.
Anyone working here?
As a matter of fact, yes. The head honcho herself, Grace Gibson.
Amos, I don't understand what my being left-handed has to do with Jennifer's murder.
Ready.
Jennifer was hit by someone who was left-handed.
You heard about the argument between Jennifer and me, and you think that I may have killed her.
Actually, Grace, we hadn't heard about the argument, but we'd like to.
That young lady could have destroyed the Miss American Woman pageant. Did you know that?
No? How?
I heard on very good authority that she had had extensive plastic surgery.
Who was your good authority?
Oh, it was just a phone call whispered in the middle of the night. But when I confronted Jennifer, she admitted that she had undergone alteration. Our girls are not allowed to have plastic surgery of any kind. If she had won and her operations had become public, the American Woman pageant would have become a laughingstock.
And that's what you argued about?
Yes, that's what we argued about. We argued passionately. This pageant has become my life, and I would do anything to protect this organization.
Even kill?
Amos, you've known me for a long time. What do you think?
In a minute.
You might be right, Amos. But I didn't do it.
Chief, you owe anybody money?
That's the guy from Jennifer Taylor's hotel room.
Unless I'm mistaken, we're about to meet Jennifer Taylor's benefactor.
Chief Burke, my name is John Delaney. I hear you've been looking for me.
Yeah. What's with the Army?
Oh, the Army. Well, you know, a guy in my business can't be too careful.
Yeah? What is your business?
Construction.
Oh, of course. Construction. Come in, please.
Your driver was searching Jennifer Taylor's hotel room. Why is that?
Oh, don't worry about it. Nothing illegal. This is a guy, I pay him to keep an eye on Jennifer. What does he do? He lets her go and get killed. He was probably trying to find out who did it before he reported back to me.
Did he?
No. Do you know who killed her?
Not yet. Help yourself.
Oh, thank you.
What exactly was your relationship with Jennifer Taylor?
Friend, benefactor, advisor.
God?
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah. I saw Jennifer's picture in the newspaper. Poor kid's father and mother got killed in a car crash. The kid got banged up pretty bad, too, but she survived.
She had facial injuries.
Yeah, that's right. The paper said that she'd been doing these beauty pageant things ever since she was a little kid, and that her dream was one day to become Miss American Woman. And then this accident, it just killed the dream. Well, that's a manette. I must have set you back a couple of bucks. But let me tell you, this story, it broke my heart. Because my father met an untimely death, too, so I kind of felt I had a bond with her even before I met her.
And you paid for the operations to restore her looks?
Yeah. Restore and more. See, her dream was to win the pageant. So I told the surgeon not only to make her better, but to make her perfect. You know, so then I paid all the best people. I paid the voice coaches, the choreographer, the fashion consultant types, you know. When I was done with her, she was perfect. Perfect. Then her dream became my dream. Then somebody had to go and kill her. So now I got a new dream. I'm gonna find out who it was that killed her, and I'm gonna make him pay.
Mr. Delaney, if you or any of your people interfere with our investigation, you'll be arrested.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind.
You notice anything interesting about Mr. Delaney?
He picked up everything with his left hand. Our investigation's at a wall. We've got a mysterious woman sending us notes, a left-handed suspect who gave Jennifer a black eye, and no evidence to link anyone to the crime. So our best bet is to hope we missed something the first time. Lily, you be Jennifer.
Okay.
Like this?
Yeah, that's about right. All right, the baton was here. There's some stuff by her head, a pom-pom. Pom-pom. Chair is overturned, right? Dad, look at this.
This is it.
Yeah. Someone's been a bad boy.
Lily, dust around the hole for prints.
Already looking for my brushes.
You thinking our peeping Tom might have witnessed the murder?
I'd sure like to talk to him.
Dad, remember who we saw eating these?
Corn nuts. Where can I find the stage manager, Avery Drew?
He didn't show up today.
Avery! Avery?
Hiya, babe.
My guess he's been dead for less than an hour.
So ends the Jennifer Taylor murder mystery.
Hiya, babe.
What are you doing here?
Few eye flutters, couple of coy smiles, and the stagehand was putty in my hands. He told me you figured out that Avery was using a peephole.
Peter?
Sorry, Linda, no pictures.
Well, how about a statement?
Avery Drew is dead. We'll release the details as soon as we've completed our investigation.
Well, you're a big help.
Never talk to the press, no matter how pretty, before you know what you're talking about. Burke slower.
I can just guess what happened. Creepazoid here was furious with Jennifer for telling him to drop dead, so he kills her. Then, realizing what he's done, he's overwhelmed with grief and kills himself.
Not bad, except for one thing. He was murdered.
It sure looks like a suicide.
It was supposed to.
But how do you know?
Off the record?
Promise.
All right.
Avery Drew is left-handed. Look where the gun is. Right hand.
The fabric on his shirt is singed, so he was shot at close range. The struggle for the gun, it goes off, and Avery is killed. The killer doesn't know that Avery is left-handed, so he puts the gun in the right hand and hopes that we'll assume suicide.
Well, you must have seen it happen. Who did it?
Hiya, babe.
Thanks a lot.
but he is cute.
You know, maybe we should take this bird with us, Daddy, as a witness. Never know what he might say.
Good idea. Hey, wait a minute. What is this?
That is a pageant security badge.
Whose?
Grace Gibson.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are...
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Look how young they are. It's hard to believe kids that young want to be in a beauty pageant.
It isn't the kids, Peter, it's their parents. Look at their faces, how proud they are. These children are fulfilling their parents' dreams.
You ever have a dream for me when I was a kid?
Yeah,
You never told me about it.
it was my dream, not yours. Besides, it all came true the day you joined the force.
It's Lily.
You know how she hates being kept waiting.
Don't I know it?
Where did you find that?
Where'd you lose it?
I don't remember.
Avery Drew is dead.
What?
He was shot in his apartment less than 2 hours ago. That's where we found your badge.
Did you ever do something that was really stupid, Amos?
Yes.
You know it's stupid while you're doing it, and yet you do it anyway? Well, that was Avery Drew and me. I was with him last night. You know, men just don't seem to show me the kind of attention that they used to. I mean, the contestants call me ma'am. But Avery, he made me feel young. He flirted with me, and I felt sexy. I don't know if you can understand what that means to a woman.
Yes, I do. Where have you been the last couple of hours?
Right here, with millions of witnesses. Look, Amos, I may have been sleeping with him, but I did not kill him.
You still look good, Grace.
Please excuse me.
Lily found a signature on one of the hotel registration cards that matches the note left on my windshield.
And the winner is?
I don't know. There's something missing.
That's right. Your signature.
I'm afraid you've made a terrible mistake, Chief. That's nothing like my handwriting. I know what it is.
We know it's your handwriting, Mrs. Charles. We checked the hotel registration card.
That's impossible. It's right, Mother. Look, let's talk to them, please. Look, my mother's worried that I'll jeopardize my chance at Miss American Woman if we get involved in your investigation.
We've worked so hard, you know. But since Jennifer told Heather about Mr. Gilmore, I felt that I had to find a way to let you know.
Tell me exactly what she told you about Mr. Gilmore.
That she'd gone out with him. That she slept with him. And that he threatened to kill her.
He did?
And the night before Jennifer was killed, she was teasing Mr. Gilmore about going to the National Enquirer and telling them about their affair. But of course, she was only kidding, but Mr. Gilmore got furious.
And he said he would kill her if she told anyone about them.
And then after Jennifer was killed, we just assumed it was him. So I wrote the note, and I told Mr. Delaney.
You told Delaney you thought Bobby Gilmore killed Jennifer?
Yes.
When?
Well, he was here about an hour ago.
Peter.
Okay, Mr. Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let that soak in for a few minutes, then we'll get to work on those pores.
Oh, my pores are your pores, babe. Oh, yeah. Margaret, what about my hands? You think I need a manicure?
Don't need a manicure if you've got no fingers.
Oh! What is this, a joke?
No, this ain't no joke, blue boy. First your fingers and then your heart.
Police!
I like these odds. 5-2.
This is no time to test yourself. I heard you're smart. This isn't. Have them put their guns away.
Okay, put them down.
So who the hell are you, anyway?
John Delaney. I really wasn't going to hurt this guy. I was just going to shake him up a little bit, then turn him over to you guys.
Delaney, Svengali himself. Jennifer told me all about you.
What'd she tell you?
That he was controlling her life. That a little favor turned into an obsession.
Now, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
She's trying to get away from him. But it's not easy getting away from a man like Delaney, is it?
She was a little confused, you know, the pressure of the pageant and everything, so I talked with her a little bit, straightened it all out.
When? When did you talk to her?
I don't remember.
Well, maybe I can help you remember. It was the night before she was killed. Jennifer met you after her date with Mr. Gilmore. She said she wanted out, and you hit her, didn't you?
Well, it's no secret. I got a temper. She pushed my buttons, and I slapped her around a little bit.
You killed her?
No, you don't kill the thing you love. She was like, well, she was like a little bird with a broken wing, and I mended it, you know, and then nursed her back to health.
But you could let her just fly away.
I didn't kill her.
The word of a mobster, that's good enough for me.
Where were you when Jennifer was killed?
I was in the audience talking to the parents of Miss Idaho. If you don't believe me, ask them.
We will.
You're positive. Thanks. Delaney's alibi checked out.
I was afraid of that.
He was in the theater chatting with the Durbins from Idaho. So we don't know who killed Jennifer. We don't know who killed Avery Drew.
And in 2 hours, the pageant will be over.
You know, this bird had to see whoever it was who killed Avery Drew. I wish there was some way we'd get it to identify the killer.
Good idea, Peter, except that our feathered friend only says, hiya, babe. Hiya, babe. Rest my case. What have we got here? I take it back, Peter. Little bird just told me who the killer is.
And now the time has come, the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to sing. No, not yet. No, it's time to find out who will be the next Miss American Woman. Here are the 5 finalists. They are, from Florida, Miss Rebecca Stanton. Representing Oregon, Miss Kathleen Butler. Next is the pride of California, Cindy McCallum. And all the way from Illinois, Heather Charles. Our 5th and final finalist is
You scared
North
me.
Carolina.
I'm sorry. I wanted to thank you for helping me catch the killer.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Aren't they lovely? As you know, there are no losers at the Miss American Woman pageant. They all get to meet me.
I hope Heather wins the pageant. She's a wonderful girl.
Thank you.
You've worked hard to get here, haven't you?
You have no idea how hard. Heather was only 2 years old. I entered her in the first pageant. And she won, of course. And then there were the junior Miss pageants, Miss this, Miss that. All with one goal in mind, Miss American Woman.
The runners-up. In 3rd position, Kathleen Butler from Oregon.
That's why you killed Jennifer. Because you knew she'd beat Heather.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You killed Jennifer. You didn't realize that Avery Drew saw you do it until he called and tried to blackmail you. You met him at his apartment. Now, I don't know exactly how, but he was shot with his own gun. And what I do know is that you were there.
How do you figure this?
We found this in his apartment. At first I thought it came from the parrot, but then I realized it was from your beret. The beret we saw you give your daughter. The one she's wearing right now.
First, a modeling contract with the top New York...
Jennifer was beautiful and graceful and talented. She would have won this pageant, but it wasn't fair. She told Heather that she had had plastic surgery to look perfect, that Mr. Delaney had paid for dance lessons and fashion experts and clothing designers. She was taught how to speak, what to say, how to stand. I mean, she had to win. But my Heather deserved to win. And I worked damn hard to get here. And then I called Grace, and I told her about the plastic surgery, but she refused to disqualify Jennifer. So I had to do something.
And our winner, the new Miss American Woman, Miss Illinois, Heather Carroll!
She won. My baby won. Oh.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You can take me now.
Okay, Vinny, we've got good news for you.
We're in.
No, you're not.
No, don't tell me you found all your investors, Vinny.
Oh, look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept for a week since I thought of this Captain Vinny's idea.
Forget your worries now. I'm putting my money in.
No, see, you don't know the problem. If we go nationwide, the quality, how am I ever going to be able to maintain the quality? Have you ever tried to ship monkfish to Des Moines, Detroit, Cleveland? Please, and keep it fresh? Oh, stand back. I can't. I couldn't take it. I could not stand the stress. I see the future, all right. Heartburn. Well, listen to me, boys. I'm abandoning ship. My franchising days are over. Kaput. I'm going to go home and try to get some sleep,
Vinny,
and that's it.
Wait, listen to me. Think of the fortune you're walking away from.
Money's worthless unless you can enjoy it. Burke's Law.
I got to write that down. I mean, how do you think of these things? The man's a genius. I'm going to go home and take a sponge bath. Neptune's daughter better be waiting for me.
I can enjoy it. I have an idea. How about Captain Henry's? Commodore Henry, yeah.
Henry.
Commodore Henry South Sea Seafood.
Henry.
Oyster Rockefeller. Clam Casino. Suzuki Sushi.
Henry.
Lobster Terminal. Huh? Samurai Sushi. How about that?
Bouillabaisse.
Suzuki Sushi, Suzuki Shrimp.